Starts now.
Coming up next on Live at 5.
What it means for Utahns as food stamps are about to run out thanks to the ongoing government shutdown.
Salt Lake County leaders come together against hate, who advocates say is currently failing.
A mining company planning on doing some digging in Garfield County is being met with opposition from the people who live in the area, and it has to do with national defense. We'll tell you all about it coming up.
Trading out their old Jazz jerseys for brand new ones. The first 500 fans get free Jazz jerseys. It's just part of the excitement here on the Jazz home opener.
Live and streaming. This is KSL News at 5.
Utah families who rely on food stamps will not receive those benefits next month. The Department of Workforce Services says this is because of the government shutdown, which is now stretching into its 4th week. News specialist Daniel Woodruff joins us now live. Daniel, a lot of Utahns impacted by this, right?
Yeah, Ashley. In fact, about 86,000 Utah households receive food stamps every month. The official name of this benefit program is called the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, which helps low-income families to buy food. But it is 100% federally funded. And with the federal government still shut down, the state today warned that those benefits will not be issued in November. And it's unclear if that will change at all, even if the shutdown is resolved in the next few days.
We won't know that until the federal government reopens. That would be a great outcome, and we will certainly let customers know as soon as we do and, work to restore those benefits as soon as possible.
The state says it has not seen food stamp benefits turned off like this before. Utah receives about $33 million a month on average to pay for food stamps for tens of thousands of families. Now, for those who need it, the state is urging people to call 211 or visit 211utah.org to find community resources like food pantries that might be able to help. Daniel Woodruff, Live at 5.
Daniel, thank you. And as Daniel mentioned, tens of thousands of Utah families wondering how they'll feed their families in just a few weeks.
It's not fair. I don't think it's right.
How food pantries are preparing for food stamp benefits to be paused. Plus, a unique connection to Utah for a famous ship that sunk over a century ago. How one company based in the state has helped find the Titanic.
Jazz Bear on the purple carpet, and that's just the start of the fun. We'll show you all of the things coming up for the Jazz home opener coming up.
Live and streaming. This is KSL News at 6.
Nearly 90,000 households won't receive food stamps next month as lawmakers continue failing to find a resolution on how to fund the government. News specialist Daniel Woodruff joins us live from Utah County, where food pantries right now are bracing for an uptick in need. Right, Daniel?
Yeah, Ashley, demand for food has already been going up. And today's news that food stamp benefits will be paused, at least for next month, is not helping.
We bring them in, we get them sorted.
There's a lot of food inside this Provo warehouse, but there's also a lot of need.
And it's not going down.
Tom Hogan is CEO of Community Action Services and Food Bank, which serves hundreds of households every day.
These aren't people that are lazy that are coming to my food pantries. These are people already working 2 jobs that are getting hit by higher housing costs, inflation rate on everything.
And now hit by news that SNAP benefits, known as food stamps, won't be issued in November due to the government shutdown.
We haven't seen SNAP benefits be shut down like this before.
The Utah Department of Workforce Services says even if the shutdown is resolved soon, it's unclear if benefits will be available by next month.
We won't know that until the federal government reopens. That would be a great outcome, and we will certainly let customers know as soon as we do and, work to restore those benefits as soon as possible.
That's actually very disheartening to hear that that's going to be taken away.
Bria Cox from American Fork has received food stamps for about a year. She's a single mom, already trying to find a place to live and a job.
Now losing the benefits for food just adds to the tremendous stress. It's not fair. I don't think it's right. I think those that actually deserve it need to have access to it.
Now, I asked Utah lawmakers today, legislative leaders, if the legislature might consider coming forward with some state money to fund food stamps while the federal government is shut down. But the Utah Senate president told me in a statement that the state is not equipped to fund federal programs, and he urged Congress to put politics aside and reopen the government. Ashley?
Well, Daniel, are there any resources out there for those families that are in need?
Yeah, the state is urging families to call 211 or visit 211utah.org to find community resources like food pantries that may be able to help.
All right, great tips there. Daniel Woodruff live for us this evening. Thank you. State leaders raising their voices against there won't be money left to move around. Nearly 90,000 households won't receive SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, next month because of the shutdown.
Officials say we haven't ever seen benefits halted like this before. The Utah Department of Workforce Services says even if the shutdown's resolved soon, they don't know if benefits will be available by next month.
We won't know that until the federal government reopens. That would be a great outcome, and we will certainly let customers know as soon as we do and, work to restore those benefits as soon as possible.
KSL asked lawmakers if they could use state funds to keep the program going. The Utah Senate president said the state isn't equipped to fund federal programs for weeks or months. With SNAP benefits halted, the Utah Food Bank says they can't fill the gap for the 86,000 families who rely on food stamps each month. News specialist Dan Rascone is covering this story and joins us live from the Utah Food Bank. Dan, some serious worries for many people in our state.
That's exactly right, Deanie. You know, the Utah Food Bank services some 309 pantries throughout the state, and already they're feeling the pinch. So to be adding nearly 90,000 more families because of the SNAP benefits there, well, they're not sure how they're going to cover that.
We're here volunteering.
A group of teenagers from Granger High.
This is drinks.
Volunteering their time to help out at the Utah Food Bank, a place with rows and rows of food for the hundreds of thousands of Utahns in need. But even with this warehouse full of supplies, administrators are very worried.
Almost panic.
About the influx they will see as a result of food stamps not being funded next month.
Our numbers are already very, very high. Food banks, food pantries cannot be expected to absorb the magnitude of food or requests that many families are going to have. 86,000 families, we can't pick that up. We can help, but we certainly can't fill that gap.
That's why they are making a plea to the public for help. The only way they are going to get through this.
It's the holiday season, but now we need donations more than ever. It could be food, it could be time, it could be money.
That's actually very disheartening.
For those on food stamps, like Bria Cox, a single mom, it's a very stressful time.
I don't think it's right. I think those that actually deserve it need to have access to it.
That's why these teens are doing whatever they can to help.
It does make me sad about the amount of people that do need help, and I wish there was more ways that I could help.
Yeah, great to see some teenagers are doing what they can to help out. Now, the Utah Food Bank's saying that their biggest need right now, cash donations and also food donations. If you want to help out, you can go to utahfoodbank.org. Deanie, back to you.
Great for those teenagers, and it'll take a lot of our efforts to help resolve the situation until they can in Washington. Thanks, Dan.
Residents of a small town in Garfield